It's a very fine Red Bull car. It's a very fine driver at the wheel of that Red Bull car. Max Verstappen, for the first time in his career, takes victory in Italy, and it was a victory by a long, long margin.
Yes!
In the past years, when you've been arriving at a race, you're Max Verstappen Grand Prix winner, multiple Grand Prix winner, but this year, you're championship contender. Does it feel different?
Personally, not so much, it's just more enjoyable because you know that you have a competitive car. If it's going to be enough, to win now or be third or second, that's always going to be a question mark every single race weekend. But of course, it's better than arriving to a track knowing that you are basically not having an opportunity to win. So I'm pretty happy about that. In general, people try to put more pressure on you as a whole, like operation, the team and stuff. But I think we just have to try and always, get the best out of the car in terms of setup, but also the things we improve on the car throughout the year. And then from my side, I always try to do the best I can, try to be the fastest I can. But I would say the situation we are in is, of course, a lot more enjoyable than the last few years.
Max Verstappen up as they head towards turn 4. Hamilton's going to force Verstappen the long way round. By the time they get to the corner, he's about a third of a car in front. By the time they get out of the corner, he's a whole car in front. Max Verstappen is ahead of Lewis Hamilton.
He's given it back because he took the position off the racetrack.
This year also, you're in close combat now with Lewis. Is there a different vibe in the paddock now?
Maybe for the people around, but from us, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter who you are fighting. We know that it's close between Mercedes, so if someone else would be sitting in that car, you would be fighting him, right? So I have a lot of respect for Lewis, and I think it has shown so far the fights we had. Everything is going really well, and I think that's how we want to keep it anyway. Yeah, it's good for Formula 1, because before it was a bit boring up front. And I think quite early on in the season, you knew who was going to win the championship. So hopefully this year it's going to be a bit more difficult.
Your father is, famously a Grand Prix driver and obviously very much involved. Less well known are your mum and your sister. I think both kart raced. Is there anything you can take from their experiences in terms of on track or off track?
My mom raced against some guys who ended up in Formula 1. My mom, of course, told me stories and stuff. But of course, I was never there to see it. She was always a good support, I would say. And of course, it's nice that you can talk about stuff which people understand, like especially when you're to your mom back at the dinner table, for example, and that they understand. Even now, if I would talk about stuff, she will understand.
Can you describe for me your year 2021 using 3 words?
I don't know, it's difficult for me to say it in 3 words. I would just say it's not too bad, but can be better.
Good one.